What's up, y'all? Now, somebody please tell me what in the Bobby Brown, Whitney Houston, Ike, and Tina Turner is going on Marriage Boot Camp, okay? Like, what in the world? If you just seen that clip. Now, if you haven't seen the episode, stick around. Let's talk about it anyway. If you are new to my channel, please go ahead and click that subscribe button, okay? Please just go ahead and click that subscribe. I'm trying to get 1K followers, 1,000 followers, or subscribers. So please go ahead and click subscribe. If you've been here before, thank you for coming back. Now, usually I'm talking about growing up hip hop on Thursdays, but that's not on anymore. Marriage Boot Camp is on, so we're going to get into it. I haven't made any other videos about Marriage Boot Camp because I just haven't really been interested in it like that. I mean, it's been okay. I've been watching it, but it hasn't been anything that I wanted to make a video about. But last night's episode was pretty lit, so we definitely gonna get into it and talk about it. I just feel like Marriage Boot Camp has been a little bit too fake. It feels like people just calling up each other like, hey, let's go on Marriage Boot Camp and get a check. Like, it's really not making sense. Like, Phaedra and Medina, can somebody please comment below and tell me why Phaedra and Medina are on Marriage Boot Camp, okay? Because I don't understand it. Like, I don't understand why they're here. It's just, they're not even dating, let alone should they be on Marriage Boot Camp. Now, I was about to say Joe and Tahiri. I'm so used to Joe and Tahiri, which was so long ago, but I keep saying Joe instead of Vado. Vado and Tahiri, I don't really feel like they were together before Marriage Boot Camp either. But at least they are a little bit more believable than Phaedra and Medina. Phaedra and Medina, I don't know why they're here. But anyways, so I don't really want to talk too much about the whole episode because, I just want to get to the juicy part, pretty much. Fast forward to their second task of the day. Now, this is where the drama comes in at. So their second challenge or task of the day, each person had to wear a shock bracelet, I guess, around their wrist. And their partner can zap you and shock you or whatever. So Dr. Itch, whatever his name is, he gave each person a list of 3 things that if they see their partner doing, they can zap their partner, they can shock them, but the partner can't know what's on the list, okay? So, of course, Phaedra and Medina, they didn't zap each other, just boring. I don't know why they're here. Willie and Shonda, they had their little back and forth. They did a little bit of zapping. I was about to call her Nasal E. Hazel E. She's, I guess, pregnant, so she couldn't, get zapped, but he could squirt her with a water gun. Who else? I didn't see Corrupt and his wife really shock each other like that. They are probably the couple who really needs the Marriage Boot Camp. Like, out of anybody, they seem like the couple with the real issues on the show. So yeah. But, of course, when we get to Vado and Tahiri, this is when kind of everything goes left. They try to have a conversation, and I don't know, on both ends, they weren't really listening to each other. They weren't giving each other the opportunity to speak. But, of course, Tahiri goes into the whole angry woman routine with the yelling and the knocking the chairs over and throwing water and stuff like that. Like, some women, not all, but some women have got to learn how to communicate and not just quickly go from 0 to 100. It wasn't that serious. So then she gets upset because he started to shock her and zap her, and she felt like, you're zapping me for no reason. But it's like, you don't know what's on his list. You don't know why he's zapping you. You might be doing something that's on the list. The list might say, zap Tahiri if she's sitting with other people. You over there sitting with other people instead of talking to Vado, so he can zap that ass, okay? So she was going off, you're zapping me for no reason. It's like, you don't even know what's on the list. He could be zapping you for a reason, okay? So they take it inside. They take the conversation inside and get into it a little bit more, get into a heated argument. And Willie was trying to tell Tahiri, like, Tahiri, you got to calm down. Like, you need to play fair and, and everything else. So she ends up, like, just getting mad and fussing at the table and taking 2 apples and throwing them at Vado. Okay? An apple. Not a grape. Not something small. An apple. Okay? The first apple hit him dead in his face, as you saw if you watched the clip. The second apple hit like his shoulder. First of all, that first apple could have broke his jaw. It could have knocked his damn teeth out. An apple is not no light fruit, okay? That's about like slapping somebody in the damn face. A damn apple, okay? You could tell Vado was pissed. He at that table like pissed, okay? And then Dr. Itch, whatever his name is, he calls everyone, into the living room, and you could just tell that Vado was mad as hell. You could tell he was boiling, and Tahiri said something, and he just flipped out and just started, somewhat like choking her or like hemming her up, and, kind of choking her a little bit. It wasn't good, but at the same time, I will say this. I just feel like Tahiri did do some provoking. Now, is it right that he did what he did? No. As men, you gotta learn to just walk away, go outside, and be like, you know what, this girl is too toxic. I'm just done with her, whatever. Like, especially knowing the whole world is watching. But Vado kind of lost it, and it wasn't right. He probably should have just threw apples back at her ass. Like, I would have threw 2 apples right back at her, That would have been kind of fair, because you're throwing apples at me, I'm going to throw them at you. Now, what's interesting is none of the men tried to, like, get up and break him up or pull him back, except for Dr. Ish or Dr. Itch, which makes me wonder, damn, what's going on in y'all household? So I really feel like it might be some abuse and some controlling going on in their house, behind closed doors, because for them to just be so comfortable with a man grabbing up on a woman like that, like, they could at least try to pull him back, Willie, I already know Willie be cussing Shonda ass out, okay? I used to be a big fan of Willie in Day 26. He used to cuss her ass out back on Twitter and Ustream. Love Willie. Willie is fine. He's sexy. I just really thought at least one of the men were going to get up and try to pull him back off or something, They all was just sitting there like, I mean, probably thinking I would have did the same thing. I feel like most of the men in that room felt like if my girl threw 2 apples at my damn face, she'd be getting choked right now too. And again, it's not right, but I just feel like that's what they're thinking, and that's why they didn't come to the rescue or come to, like, at least try to break it up. The whole thing was bad on both ends, okay? Now, I know there's some people that's going to be Team Tahiri, think that she's right. Some people are going to be Team Vado, think that he's right. And some people are going to be in the middle. I'm in the middle, because I do feel like Tahiri definitely irked and provoked, and then she keeps bringing up money. Like, I feel like she wants us to, she knows that people probably like, oh, she dating another rapper for the money, so she keeps trying to throw out that he doesn't have money, so that, she can shut down anybody who is trying to say she's with him because he's a rapper. But it's just like, baby, you're degrading this man. Like, she threw out another insult about money and him not paying bills, and I'm just like, yo, like, you don't make a man feel that small, okay? Because that's when you really... You seen Poetic Justice? Y'all seen Poetic Justice? When Isha said, yo, you know what? It's small as all get out. That's why I'm messing with somebody else. Can't even keep it hard. Like, that was belittling to that man, and he knocked her out. It wasn't right, but he knocked her out. So it's kind of the same thing with Tahiri. Like, she keeps belittling Vado and embarrassing him. Like, she got to cut that out. Not just with Vado, with any man. Okay? Or she's going to be in crazy shit for the rest of her life in a relationship. And the thing is, Vado seems real, like, kind of like calm and low-key. But it's like you got this girl bringing this kind of energy out of him, and it's not right. And, he definitely shouldn't have did what he did. He should have just walked away and be like, you know what, Doc, I can't be around her right now. Like, the argument and everything. I don't know. I just feel like, Vado is like a real, like, low-key, calm type of guy. And, if you got somebody who just keeps bringing out this side of you, or you just keep finding yourself arguing and fussing and yelling, and then you just got to let that go, because if it's taking you out of your character, you got to let that go. I don't even know if him and Tahiri have anything real to hold on to, but whatever it is y'all trying to hold on to, they got to let that go. Again, I'm in the middle. I feel like Tahiri definitely kind of provoked it, and throwing an apple at somebody's face is just like slapping them. The way I was raised, you don't put your hands on nobody who you don't want to put their hands back on you. But to men, before you lose it, don't let a woman men have to realize, y'all lose it over women and do stuff that can just mess up your whole life. You gonna end up in jail. You gonna end up the bad guy. You gonna end up looking horrible. Like, just let a female go and cut a female off before you let a female take you to that point. So yeah, it was crazy to watch, but the Shade Room actually posted the clip earlier that day. And Tahiri got a lot of sympathy, and she even made a post about it, and she was getting a lot of sympathy, but then by nighttime, baby, world stopped. It was like, what? Everybody was in her comments blowing her up like, you up here trying to play a victim when you clearly were aggressive and ticking him off until he explodes. Again, it doesn't make it right. So comment below what y'all think. Do y'all think Vado overreacted? Do y'all think his reaction was, warranted? His reaction was justified? And be sure to follow me on Instagram. My Instagram sucks. It's dead to the bed. So please follow me. It's Carmen Renee XO. Please, y'all, follow me on Instagram, Carmen Renee XO. And I will see y'all next week. Hopefully the episode is good and we can talk about what's going on with this marriage boot camp, okay? Thank you all for listening.